Well, Saturday evening on BBC1 draws to a close now with a few softly spoken words from our weatherman, Bill Giles.
My goodness, that hypnotist was quite good, wasn't he? He had me going there for a minute. But now that I'm with you once again, let me tell you about the weather over the next 2 or 3 days. And it's not a pretty sight, it's very much a wintry tale. We're coming into quite cold weather now as that low pressure area tracks away southeastwards. And we'll all be coming back into these quite strong, eventually quite strong anyway, northerly winds right the way down across the country. At the moment though, it's still quite, the winds are quite light up in Scotland, so a very cold night there, quite a severe frost. And there will be freezing patches of fog too over central and southern parts of Scotland. As well as that, there will be sleet and snow showers coming in on these northwesterly winds, most of them over Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland, northwestern parts of England, some of them penetrating right inland though as we go through the night, and quite a bit of snow I think on some of these northern hills, and even right down in the south you'll get showers coming through, and a few of them could well turn out to be quite wintry. And then, as I say, over the next few days, staying very much on the cold side, frost at night, quite a bit of sleet and snow around, especially over northern and eastern parts of the country, and that'll be drifting in these strong winds. As the northerly winds come in, so it'll keep this front away from us and push it southwards. In fact, if we look at the chart for middle of the day tomorrow, you can see those northerly winds just starting to come in across the country. And as I've said, they will be penetrating right the way down across and freshening up over the next 2 or 3 days. So certainly staying very much on the cold side, as it will be tomorrow. Highest temperatures about 6 centigrade or 43 Fahrenheit. And as you can see up in central Scotland, the temperature's barely getting up above freezing, 0 centigrade, 32 Fahrenheit. Still this freezing fog around in central and southern parts of Scotland to start with tomorrow, but this will be clearing away as the winds freshen up, and they will become quite strong from the north as we go through the day. So sunshine for many of us tomorrow, but there will be sleet and snow showers about too. Over in central and western parts, probably not all that many. Certainly I think down in the southern parts, away from the southwest that is, some places ending up with a dry day there, but these sleet and snow showers coming in on these northerly winds and pushing a little way inland too. Over on the eastern side of the country, some sleet and snow showers there, and you'll find them getting heavier and more frequent as we go through the day, and eventually turning out to be quite heavy, I think, later in the day, with some drifting over the hills in those northerly winds. And then staying very much on the cold side over the next few days, sleet and snow about, especially over northern and eastern parts of the country. Well, that's the way the weather looks this evening, but don't forget we've got a programme going out tomorrow at 1:20 on BBC1. All the weathermen are taking part, and we're looking at some of the events of the weather over the last 12 months. That's BBC1 1:20. The title, There's No Business Like Snow Business. Not too bad, I think. Good night.
Well, while BBC 2 now is beginning the midnight movie wartime story set in Rommel's headquarters in Egypt in 1942, 5 Graves to Cairo, we can look forward to tomorrow evening here on BBC 1. This comedy in the Lenny and Jerry show at 7:15, followed at 7:55 by a new production of Bernard Shaw's masterpiece about the life of Joan of Arc, St. Joan, with Gabrielle Lloyd in the title role. The news is at 9:25, and after St. Joan Part 2, The Last Right at 10:50 examines the right to choose between life and death. The Man with No Name at 11:25 is Clint Eastwood, and the programme is a profile of the biggest box office star in the world. Well, this is tomorrow night on BBC 1. But for tonight, that's all. So from me, Richard Straker, on behalf of all of my colleagues here on BBC 1, at just after 8 minutes past midnight, we wish you a very warm good night. Good night.